students, welcome to my video again, Mathematics 30-1 Alberta, model answers to sample questions. Today I am going to present my new video for polynomial functions. Polynomial functions, video number 1. Okay, let's look at our question paper. The question paper, question number 1. Which of the following is a polynomial functions? Okay, that means there are 4 options. 4 functions have been given. Out of that, we have to select what the polynomial function is. Okay, first of all, actually, let's talk about the standard form of the polynomial function. Polynomial function. Standard form. That is like this: f of s equal okay. This is the expression for the standard form of the polynomial function. F of s equal a n x n, a n minus 1 x n minus 1, like that. That goes up to a1 x a naught. Actually, what are the properties of this function? Power of x is decreasing. n minus 1 to 1. At the end, the constant, that means power of x is 0. There are coefficients for x, n minus 1, like that. a0, I write this first, a1, a2, an. These are the real numbers. These are elements of real numbers. That means all coefficients are real numbers. What is n? N is a whole number. N is an element of actually positive real numbers. We can say like this. Otherwise, n is equal to 0, 1, 2, like that up to n. N is a whole number. That means in order to identify the polynomial function, you have to look for these properties. Okay, exponents of x must be whole numbers. a1, a2, an should be real numbers. Actually, we should be able to see everything in the numerator. There is no function in the denominator. Okay, according to this, actually, out of this, the only function matching these properties, the last one, that is option number D, y equal 2x4 minus 7x3 minus 5x squared plus 7x. In all other options, those doesn't match these properties, okay? That is question number 1. Okay, now let's go to question number 2. How many x-intercepts are possible for the polynomial function h of x is equal to ax5 plus bx4 plus cs cube? How many x-intercepts? That means when you plot this graph, how many maximum of x-intercepts are possible for this function. Usually, the number of maximum x-intercepts are the highest power of x. That means degree of this polynomial. If the degree of this polynomial, highest power of the polynomial is 5, the number of x-intercepts are 5, maximum. Sometimes there may be less than 5 in x-intercept, okay? The answer is 5. That means option number is, answer is option number B. Now let's look at the next question. Question number 3. If they have provided just an expression only, no notation, minus 2x cubed minus 6x squared plus 5x minus 7 is divided by x minus 7, the quotient, let's say this is Px, okay, we can rename this. They have not given the symbol for this. Let's say this is a function of P. Quotient function, quotient q of x minus 2x squared minus 20x minus 135 and remainder 952. The question asks, then which of the following is true? Okay, in general, this is a formula to find the polynomial. After division, Px equal, you can say, Ps divided by s minus a is equal to Qs plus remainder divided by s minus c. We can recall just using a simple example. Let's look at this example. 2 into 5 divided by 4 times 6, then remainder is 1. What is called this? This is quotient Q. 4 is that is divisor, this is divider, 1 is the remainder. We can relate this like this. 25 upon 4 is equal to 6 plus 1 upon 4. This is like this, okay? When you divide 25 by 4, this is the quotient, this is the remainder, this is the divisor. Just to understand using this example, okay? Constant divided by divisor equal quotient plus remainder divided by divisor. After that, you can cross multiply this, okay? When you cross multiply this, you are getting Px equal Qx times x minus c plus r. Okay. That means let's follow these final results. Let's check the option number which matches with these final results. That is option number B. Okay. Px should be this total expression. S minus a should be s minus 7. Qs is this quotient. Then remainder is minus 952. If I write in this again, minus 2h cube then question okay, this is the answer. That means the right answer is answer number B. Okay, now let's look at the question number 4. Divide minus 4x minus s squared minus 2 minus s cube. This whole expression by the divisor is s minus 3. We have to obtain the answer. Okay. Now, as you all know, there are two methods of division. You can use a lone division method or synthetic division method. As the synthetic division method is more faster, let's use this one. Because if the divisor is a linear function, synthetic division method is more easier. How do you do the synthetic division method? You have to follow some steps. You need to rearrange this polynomial function in the order of descending powers, in the order of decreasing powers. Let's rearrange this function. Highest power function is minus s cube. Next one is minus s squared, minus 4s squared, minus 2. Okay, I wrote the same function again in the order of descending order. Now what's the next step? We have to identify the coefficient of all s terms. We have to identify the coefficient of all s terms. What are the coefficients? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 4, minus 2. But if any other situation, if you don't see any coefficient, for example, if the squared coefficient is missing, you have to simply put 0 here. If there is a constant is missing, you have to put 0. But here actually, you have the number other than 0 for all the coefficients. Coefficients are negative 1, negative 1, negative 4, and negative 2. That's the first step. Then you have to put a line like this. This has to be divided by s minus 3. Then you have to write this number including the sign. Okay, including the sign. That means put negative 3 here. Then what's the next step? Put this number down. Write this number below this line. That is a coefficient of highest power, negative 1. Then we are doing the subtraction process. There are two ways of doing this, by subtracting or by addition. Let's do this purpose, this method, subtracting process. We have to multiply this. Indicate the multiplication, we put multiplication sign here. This sign stands for actually our process, subtracting. Okay, let's multiply. Minus 3 by minus 1. That's the first step. Multiply this number by this number. Minus 3 times minus 3, minus 1, plus 3. Put plus 3 here. Now subtract in this direction. Minus 1, minus 3, minus 4. After that, repeat that process. After that, you have to repeat this process. Again, multiply minus 3 by minus 4. That is plus 12. Then subtract in this direction. Minus 4, minus 12. Minus 16. Repeat this process. Minus 3 times minus 16. 3 times 16, 48. That is positive 48. Now subtract in this direction. Minus 2 minus 48. Minus 50. Okay, we are done. That means this is the remainder. The number at the end, the number which we are getting at the end, that is the remainder. These are the coefficient of quotient. Okay. Let's write the remainder plus. The remainder is equal to minus 50. That is one answer. Quotient is this one. These are the coefficient of quotient. What is the power of quotient? You are dividing polynomial of degree 3. You are dividing polynomial of degree 3 by the polynomial of degree 1. Like this. This in general, okay? If you divide a polynomial of degree 3 by degree 1, the remainder should be like this, degree 2. That means you are able to write the expression of the polynomial. Qx, degree of the polynomial should be 2. These are the coefficients. You must start from this one. Minus 1 times x squared, minus 4 times x, minus 16. Okay, this is the quotient, this is the remainder. Let's look at the answer. Okay, correct answer is answer number C. Answer number C. Okay, let's move to next question. Question number 5. Question number 5 says, when P of x is equal to 5x cubed minus 2x plus 2 is divided by 5x minus 2, the remainder. Okay, we have to use the remainder theorem. What the remainder theorem says, if Px is divided by x minus a, the remainder is equal to P of a. What you have to do here, polynomial function is divided by linear function. Then you have to substitute a here. When you substitute a into this function, you are getting the remainder. Then let's consider other situation. If Ps is divided by as plus b, if Ps is divided by the linear function as plus b, the remainder is P of minus b upon a. How to identify the value to be substituted? Just make this to 0. If you make this to 0, you are getting Sc equal minus b upon a. That is the value to substitute to get the remainder. Okay. Now in our example, you are dividing. We have to divide this expression by 5s minus 2. What is the value to substitute to get the remainder? Make this to 0 and find x value. When you solve for x, we are getting s is equal to 2 upon 5. Okay. By making this to 0, we can obtain the value to substitute to get the remainder. Now remainder is P of 2 upon 5. Okay. Now simply substitute this value into here. The remainder is 5 2 upon 5 cube minus 2 times 2 upon 5 plus 2. Okay, let's keep simplifying this. 5 2 to the power 8, then 8 divided by, in the bottom you have 5 to the power 3, one term is cancelled, 5, that is 25, minus 4 upon 5 plus 2. Okay, let's make the common denominator, that is 25, 8 minus 20 plus 50. Okay, what's the answer? 58, 38 divided by 25. This is the answer. The remainder is 38 divided by 25. Yes, answer number is D. Answer is D.